Crepey, crepey, turtleneck. Crepey, crepey, turtleneck. Crepey, crepey, turtleneck. BG's got some turtleneck, but not the kind you wear on your body. It's the kind that your body does. Turtle, 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 turtleneck. Jason's got a flaccid thing, and it's the spit screen. I don't know why it's always so sassy. I'm not sure what it means. Flaccid spit screen. Jason's got a spit screen, and it likes to flop around. Flopping and stopping and spit screen. Hawk to a spit screen. Super frustrating spit screen. Crank it down all around. Gonna get it on there. Eventually it's gonna work. Don't you know? Put it in the microphone hole.
That should be okay like that. As long as I don't veer off too much. Hello.
Vera? Hello. We're back with the 100th show. But we haven't even clapped yet, so all this isn't
like that.
usable.
How's that sound?
It sounds
super sexy.
buttery and gravy-like. We're going to put a little seatbelt on you so you can't go too far away from your mic or too far from one side to the next.
And you just tie off little things that can't go too far.
You just strap it so it like hangs down in front of you.
Strap down.
Like a flaccid unicorn situation.
That's going for there.
Flassicorn.
Flassicorn.
I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know if people do that. Look at that. You should get a haircut. I wonder if you know any hairdressers.
I wish I could find a hairdresser that...
I like that curl out to the side, though. Is that how you get Super Channel?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's pick up my Prime.
Oh, yeah.
My
Disney Plus.
Optimus Prime video. Know what they call it?
Hi, Salty. Salty's back. Okay, should we clap and stuff?
Yeah. Did you want to hear any topics?
I don't really want to. I like it when it's all spontaneous. But if you'd like to share them with me, I'm okay with that.
Whatever. You know, if you don't want to just wing it.
I love wings.
I was going to pack this for you.
Why would you pack it? I've been recording for like 2.5 minutes now.
On your phone, too?
Yeah, on my phone.
Well, let's push the thing, too.
Don't want to miss any gold.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Golden nuggets.
Oh.
100
Doesn't sound gross when you say it like that.
Golden nuggets.
Golden nuggets.
Today the doggy gave me little kisses on my finger because he loves me.
Mm.
Hi, Salty. I love you very
I
much,
got
too.
a 3/4 bowl there.
Yeah, it's a good doggy. All right, are we clapping?
I think we're ready to clap. All right.
One, two, 3, 4. Okay, you count us in, Jason. We're going on the 3, or we're going on the after 3.
Going after 1.
1.
Because you count down, right? You know, like say you're on TV, right? You do like a 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back, folks, to the We Can't Pick a Title podcast. Kind of like that.
Yeah, but we need the clap so I can see it in the audio waveform.
Okay, here, try again. Okay, do we have to go from 5?
We don't have to go for
500 episodes in. You think
We have
I'd
to
be
go
able
from
to figure this
500?
out? We have to go down from 100.
Not sure. You had it for like the first 96.
I don't know.
And then lost it
Did I?
somewhere in between.
I don't
We
think
took a
I
couple
did.
weeks off, so that'll do
Yeah,
it.
I think you.
All right, ready?
Start out here.
Start out way over there, so I can't see it at all either. LP helpers.
Helperson.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yay! I don't think I clapped loud enough for it
You
to hear it
didn't
anyway.
clap it very loud. It's okay.
too
Salty's
close
chewing
like
his
this.
antler down there, so that's going to be enjoyable for
Yeah,
people.
that'll be a good noise to hear later on down the road.
Like when I swallow and stuff, too.
Yeah, and
People
when I
like that
cough.
sound. See, if we were live, that would have been trouble. We would have had to cut that cough out that I just referred to.
Right. That's the tough part.
It's not even
cut that
there
whole
anymore
section out.
because you just cut it out. Let's all slurp at the same time.
I purposely didn't slurp when I was drinking because I did so much last
Did you?
week. Yeah.
You're pretty slurpy.
Yeah. Sort of semi on purpose.
Slurpy Thompson.
Oh, it's a real Slurpy Thompson.
Yeah.
You know,
Some people like that.
named by 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That'd be like it'd be like your gang name.
Oh, like
You
Slurpee
know.
as in the frozen ice
Yeah,
drink.
Slurpee Thompson.
Okay.
You know, she gave me a real Slurpee Thompson. Like, ooh.
Someday it might be good, but you might have to change the sheets after.
Definitely gonna stain. You know.
Something's gonna stain.
It's definitely gonna stain.
Oh,
for
no.
Sure. Yeah, and it's cold,
Oh.
not warm like
Yeah,
you think.
yeah.
You know, not warm like this hot chocolate
Ooh,
with a Cortez
la, la.
Island sticker on it. That's the other thing
I don't know if it's a sticker.
too. Or not a sticker. Heated on thing. This is dangerous with a full cup of hot chocolate, and it says that I can't read right now.
Says, I'm a grumpy old lady. If you don't want sarcastic answers,
If you don't want a sarcastic answer, don't ask a stupid question.
oh,
burn.
sass mug. Jason's got his Cortez Island sass mug on. Sounds refreshing anyway.
Yummy.
Either way. Brought to you by Cortez Island Grumpy
Got my
Unicorns.
hot chocolate strainer working proper.
I noticed. That looks good. He's got a bit of a
Oh, my
bit of
evil.
a catfish mustache going on there.
I've been doing some bottom feeding lately.
Trying to lure in the other critters to eat.
That's my catfish impression.
Okay, yeah, if you're on the
Yeah.
YouTube, you can see that.
yeah.
So go ahead and
Right.
smash
It's not
that.
really that audible.
Smash that like button.
Smash it.
Just
Smash the
it.
hell out of that subscribe button.
You might as well like it, subscribe it, share it with your friends. Thanks for the people that were sharing it around.
Maybe we should
saw that.
tell the people where to go and subscribe.
Oh.
I guess maybe the title of the podcast might
Oh,
help.
BG here. Welcome
Oh,
back to the Weekend Pick a
snap.
Title podcast.
JT right here.
And
Yay.
congratulations on 100 episodes. We did it! Hey!
Hey, happy
Thanks,
100.
guys. Salty's very excited
Hi,
now that
bud.
we're
You like my
celebrating.
clapping?
He likes it
Hi,
when we
bud.
cheer. He's like, did I catch a ball and didn't notice? That's usually the only time they're cheering. Spit screen, you flaccid out down you.
It's a breath screen. I can hear my own breath doing things. So
All right.
we'll switch that back to there and
Okay.
see how that goes.
Switcheroozle doozle.
Yeah, you know,
So,
100, eh?
Yeah.
Technically, it's like 106 or
it's something
something.
because
I
we
can't
were
remember.
doing some
We did
some
some
stinky
quickies and-
stinky fork
some-
whatever podcast.
Stinkies, yeah, I think
shorties.
that's what we call them.
What were
Yeah.
they?
Quickies.
Quickies. That's what it
So
was.
like with like a sexual innuendo there,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Quickies.
Quickie.
Yay!
Yeah.
No, but technically 100 of the real episodes. Congrats, baby!
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Happy
Clink.
podcasting. Here's to 100 more.
Cheers to you guys for listening and tuning in, and thank you for
Definitely.
sharing it with your friends. Shout out to Soma for sharing an episode last week. We
Yeah.
saw that and
Yeah,
appreciate
for
it.
sure. That's huge news.
And
Love it.
yeah, we're really jazzed to have you guys join us every week. It's pretty much every Wednesday we drop something.
Yeah, for sure. No, I
Sometimes it's just a pen. Mostly it's episodes.
a pin or pen.
Pen. I don't know. I was trying to
thought
think
it
of
was like
something.
you could hear a pin drop.
Dropping
that whole
hints.
thing. Dropping hints,
To like and subscribe.
dropping trowel, dropping
Yeah.
whatever we want to drop,
Sick
beats.
beats.
Drop that bass. That guy on the guitar playing the bass, that was awesome. Maybe we'll put a link here or something. We'll play a little clip here real quick.
And
That guy
there
was
it is.
amazing,
Wow.
eh?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I saw that video, it's like one that went from TikTok onto like Facebook and
Oh, yeah.
Instagram and all around. Marcin?
Can't remember.
You can
actually.
edit that out if I said it wrong. I wound up finding him on, because I don't do TikTok, I wound up finding him on Spotify and then followed him and then Salty, do you need to chew a giant antler right
Huge
now?
antler right
He's
there.
trying to get the antler just in the right spot. Okay, I think he's got it now.
Needs to come with its
Maybe
own
he
little
doesn't.
soundproof cushion.
Maybe. Hang on just a sec. There we go. I think we'll be okay now. Good boy, Salty. You're a good boy. You can still chew on your antler. It's not a small antler, so
Oh, yeah.
that's hence the sound. He does have a small one down there, which he switched to
Oh.
once I moved it.
Don't rub it in.
Not his wiener.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
chew on that.
Okay. Well,
He's got
sometimes
his
he
antler
does.
going again there.
I've
so
caught him chewing on his
high,
wiener.
high quality sound design going on here. You're welcome. Anyway, it's not distracted.
No, not at all. We're totally
were we
on,
talking about
on
before?
focus. I don't know.
Antler sounds.
100 antlers or something.
30,000 antlers getting chewed on just
Hundreds of beavers.
now. Oh, God. I couldn't make it through that show.
You fell asleep, and then I shut it off. About it took a weird shift all of a sudden to this other thing, and he became a fur trapper and stuff. And
Well, because he was probably trying to take out the beavers because they were taking down the forest.
well, yeah, he ends up going back to the cabin, and the girl makes him a whole coat out of the raccoon that he ends up capturing and stuff.
Okay.
And then he becomes a fur trapper.
I
so.
like that the animals in it are people in furry costumes.
It's super cute and funny.
And the animation is cool and trippy, but maybe you need to be real high on drugs or drunk or something when you watch it. Or maybe smarter with artsy fartsy stuff, because like I could get the concept of it, but it was
I really liked
challenging.
it.
Did you?
Okay. I don't know what really liked it, but
Pass me that red blanket, or even the cushion, something to just muffle the
antler noise.
Oh, never mind. Having to watch that show.
Oh, I thought you were screaming into the pillow. No. You're suffocating yourself. I liked it because as like a filmmaker and stuff too, I sort of like, they integrated this type of animation with that VFX and that animation and everything, and and so like, but I just wasn't into that type of story or song. Like there's no dialogue or anything. It's all just sort of noises and sort of like a silent film kind of thing. So like, I was more into like watching something else, a Western or something. I don't know what, but just something with more of a story and some actual dialogue and stuff.
Titles?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, there was something else
There were
we were
subtitles
watching.
for the songs.
Oh,
Because
okay.
there was a song every now in the beginning, and then there's
Seemed
another
like it
song
was
later
like
on.
almost going to be a musical.
Well, that's at first, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, is the whole thing a musical? But it's not, and then it's just very much sort of silent film, old, like Buster Keaton style thing. I'm a jigger. Yeah. Hey!
Hey, Salty. Yeah, Salty got to play with his friends earlier.
Oh, because we just said the Hundreds of Beavers.
Oh, Hundreds of Beavers.
There's a
is
movie
the
called
show.
Hundreds of Beavers.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. So it's really weird and quirky.
It won a whole bunch of awards or something.
Well, I don't know what.
It
made it to a bunch of festivals and stuff,
Okay.
and mainly because of the sort of the effects of it and
Yeah.
everything, and the quirkiness of it. And,
Yeah.
and the simplicity.
I liked
guess.
the animals being actual people in.
Right, in costume.
Yeah. And he's like the one scene where he's got like a log, but it's like wet. And so he like wrings it out.
Yeah.
And it's like just like a foam piece, maybe like a fluffy
pillow.
like a pillow style. And then he just like wrings it out, but like looks like a log. And then he goes to burn it, and then it works after that. But yeah.
And like it's got like a dark sort of humor to it too, a little bit of a which I like. So I liked it. I'll
It's
give it
weird.
another try, I think. And,
It's weird. Where can people find that?
oh,
In the dark web or something?
yeah, yeah, dark web. Hundreds of Beavers.
You're going to want to type in PORNHUB and then Hundreds of Beavers. I'm not sure what you're going to
That's
get.
its own category.
I'm probably sure. Nah, don't do that, Dad. That's
don't
not how you find it. I mean, you'll find other stuff. Probably
Literally hundreds of beavers.
probably some Canadians. I'm guessing.
That's
Because there was.
the term for Canadian vagina is a beaver.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's.
I
I
figured
don't know if
everywhere.
it's universal, but
Alaska for sure.
wow,
Anyway,
Salty
cool.
just really is
Having a good time, bud.
starting his own.
Thanks for the help there,
his own
sound
thing.
designer.
I mean, it's nice that he wants to spend time with us now that we're sitting here doing this, but he's just not barking, I suppose. He doesn't have the squeaky ball this time, so
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Slightly better.
Yeah, he's being a good boy.
Oh yeah, he's a good boy.
He's all noodled out.
So, how you doing?
Oh, pretty
100
good.
episodes in. How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been a journey for sure. It's exciting having new people listen from or watch or whatever from all around the world. I'm always surprised that other people are having fun and think stuff's funny the way we do, or maybe they like laughing at us. Or
Yeah,
something.
either way. You know,
I hope it entertains you guys.
horrified by our
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah, we're not getting paid to do this or anything yet,
Yeah,
but
it's all volunteer so far.
maybe one day.
Buddy,
Maybe one day it will
doing?
be. Salty's really going all in
he's
on this.
super
Yep, there.
jacked up down there. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, he's just switching around. He went under the pillow to find his other toys, and then now he's back on top of the cushion. It's okay. You guys care about that, right? You like
Yeah.
like dags.
Super salty.
You like dags.
My nose is itchy.
You're okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked up some things from like 100 years ago
Oh
that
gosh.
happened.
Yeah.
Other things that are turning 100
What happened
as
100
well,
podcasts
sort of
ago?
thing.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if we want to talk about it now.
You go
Jump
for
right
it.
into it?
Yeah, anything's better than this dog bone sound.
Wheaties was invented and born and made.
Really,
100
like
years
the
ago.
cereal?
Yep.
Okay.
Wheaties cereal. Yeah. With
Oh,
all
do
the
they still make it?
Olympic for sure.
It's
Yeah.
all the Olympics? What?
With all the Olympic champions.
Oh, they grind them
And
up and put them in there when
Yeah,
they're
they're
done?
delicious. Chock full of nutrients.
I guess. Got to
know?
get your protein
Yeah,
somehow.
well, part of your complete breakfast.
Yeah,
as
they just
say.
leave the uniform on for extra fiber. Okay, that might not be true.
It's patriotic though.
It might not be full truth, what I'm saying.
No,
Speculation gene over here.
none of this is really
Yeah, I'm getting
I
like
s-
a nice
sort of make it up as we go.
from the door being open.
Oh yeah, I'm getting some good lighting in
That's
here
good.
now.
Jason's looking, he's loving these
I
lights.
am loving these lights, you guys. What else we got here?
What else happened?
Vladimir Lenin died, unfortunately.
Who did?
Or fortunately. Vladimir Lenin. He's a Russian prime minister guy.
Okay.
and president.
And people wanted him dead.
He was also
Like,
considered a bit of a jerk
Okay.
to some. He started the Communist Party and
Okay.
all
I've
that
heard
kind of
people
stuff.
call people commies before, and that seemed like it was a bad thing.
yeah, most people
Okay.
condemn that kind of thing.
So. Okay.
You know, especially when it's corrupt.
So people are
That's
like
kinda
stoked
bad.
on him dying 100 years ago?
Yeah, there was a lot of people that were super happy about it, and also that were
Hmm.
not happy about it.
Suspicious?
Well, it just back then
Suspiciously
because it
so?
was started as like a communist party. Technically it's everything's for everybody,
Okay.
sort of deal. Like so, we all pitch in, and then you get your fair share,
Right.
which is all fine and well as long as we all get our fair share.
But then some people
You know,
don't.
but then some people don't, and then the fair share becomes barely anything, and then that's when people are like, "Wait, what? This isn't working so well," you know, and then they
Corruption
revolt, and yeah, it's a whole
ensues.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole thing
Well, I'm sure people wanted to hear about that.
for sure. That just thought it would brighten the mood there,
You know?
a little bit.
Yeah.
So the other thing, first Winter Olympics
What?
turn 100 this year. Yeah,
Do you think the correlation between that and Wheaties
that's what I
is
was
a
wondering.
coincidence?
I was going to look it up a little deeper, but I took 2 minutes to do research, so that
Oh,
helped.
okay.
You know.
Yeah. You're cramming
that's as far as
before
I
the
got.
test.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a bunch of weird ideas on what to do, but then we put out the call for people's input, and you guys had no input this week.
Yeah,
Out of all the
exactly.
weeks, you guys had zero
Yeah, what
input
the
this
hell?
week.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody's busy. They're back to schooling. Kids probably only went for half a day, so they're trying to, make it through the rest of the day with the kids.
Oh, right.
They're all
Right, I
fighting
guess.
off colds already.
You can still text
Yeah,
and
they
type
just-
in with a cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine. I'm just
Yeah, I
looking
don't
here
know.
and seeing if anybody. Nope.
no
new ones.
Everybody's still just
I started to put it on there late, but that's fine. And then even then, I didn't really like push too hard and be like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do for our 100th episode."
Yeah, we
'Cause
had
I was
ideas
never
about
really
doing a live
fleshed
one,
out an idea, so it was like,
but then we
you
didn't
know,
do that.
we still might do a live one tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Or not. Now we're just rambling here.
Make this face.
That's a good face. I
Helpful.
like it. It's cute.
People on YouTube enjoyed it.
So, speaking of media,
I'm not sure your segue
the
here.
first
I guess I should have listened to the topics first. I was like, nah, I'm good. Make
Nah,
it.
we'll
We'll
wing it.
ring it. And you're like, okay.
the first TV images were like recorded and sent out and made
Oh.
and invented and stuff.
Not movie, but
100-year
TV.
TV.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. the
Was it a
actual-
talk show or a game show? or?
It was literally just like moving images. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
sent from here using light and stuff to transfer over to here and then decode that light into images.
It wasn't the famous horse one.
No,
Okay.
that's the first motion picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, which was technically not a movie.
And it would have been previously recorded and then broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was
Yeah.
kind of neat. I thought the first
Back
you
in
know,
1924.
to be able to like decipher because I still don't know how the TV works. You know, you think about it that like where do you get your signal and how does that electrical signal thing actually
goes-
turn into images? Yeah. That's all it does usually.
I think that's the science behind it. All right. right.
The older George H.W. Bush was also born.
Mr. George Bush Sr.
Not these aren't like 100 years
president?
ago today. These are just 100 things for this year.
Yeah.
Kind of things.
Yeah.
We turned 100 this year, so you know, I figured why
I
not?
make this face.
Don't make that face. That is not a fun face. Oh, gross. It puts shivers down my spine a little bit.
GBEBs.
Band-Aids. You know
Oh,
Band-Aids?
Band-Aid brand Band-Aids
Band-Aid
or
brand.
just...
The actual
Okay.
Band-Aid brand, they began mass producing them. They were invented for a few years already.
Yeah.
But just
The
locally.
sticky style.
Yeah.
Not just
The
gauze
actual, like-
and wrapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Another one, Kleenex.
Kleenex,
Kleenex
brand.
disposable tissue paper.
Wow.
Yeah, those were also invented. Yeah,
Schnoz
1924.
tissues. Did they have cocaine in those too back in the day, like
They were
everything else?
Decocainized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not everything had cocaine in it back in the day.
Okay, well, I don't know. I thought people got stuff done back in the day.
Just your pharmacy and your Coca-Cola products.
just tampons.
Yeah. Was it cocaine and tampons too?
And morphine, yep.
What, for real?
Yeah,
For real, for real?
yeah,
Whoa, crazy.
yeah.
Why don't they do that now? That'd be awesome.
Oh, you think we'll get shit done?
I'd be all over those tampons. You know.
You're like, I suddenly got my period from my butt.
Oh my God, you guys. You know, it's
You just, I am loving these tampons.
you imagine shopping for tampons back in the day. You know, it's like it's hard enough now. There's thousands of tampons.
Yep.
You're like, cocaine. Well, so you need some uppers.
Yeah, and
right?
then you
For
have like
when
a
you're out doing your stuff.
chamomile
you know.
blend for the evening.
Right, exactly. A morphine chamomile blend to just
Heroin.
chill out a little bit. Yeah.
Heroin chamomile for the nighttime.
that chamomile is pretty strong. You
It's
need
heavy.
that extra.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for sure.
Soothing.
Well, it's nice mellow it out, right?
Soothes your
You know,
cooter hole.
helps the withdrawal. You know,
Cooter soother.
soothes your cooters. Might be onto something there.
Not like a soother
Invent
that you put in your,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
your
a cooter
cooter.
soother.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess it kind of is.
And you can just dip it in like certain things. You could put it in the freezer.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, if it's really inflamed
Yeah.
from herpes or syphilis or whatever
Oh,
burns your
Patent
crotch.
pending.
Yeah.
Patent pending on the cooter soother.
Yep. All right.
Gonna make so much money on that
1924
one.
was the bomb.
Crazy, hey? First Macy's parade
Okay.
was there.
Yeah, I guess there were shopping malls.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
Yeah. EEG.
Wonder how many floats were back then.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
So did you say the EEG?
Yeah.
Electro ECG?
Electric encephalogram.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, didn't even have to read that.
sounds like something you
EEG.
step in.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
No,
Actually,
that's for checking out your
it is kind
heart.
of pretty, you know. Yeah, for your whole like cardiac system.
All
and
your
all
arrhythmia,
that jazz and
arrhythmias.
and I think even like blood pressure and all that kind of stuff comes with that.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. I thought that's pretty huge.
that's pretty.
TV. I'm looking through Kleenex,
Mm-hmm.
Band-Aids, EEG, Winter Olympics,
Wheaties.
Wheaties.
Do you think it's a coincidence that Wheaties in the Olympics came out?
I don't know. Do you remember
The new
asking that
one?
before?
But I don't know if I got an answer.
I thought you were going through dementia or something there, maybe.
Well,
Real
sometimes
quick.
I go through.
A little bit. You know? I'm gonna say that the two weren't related.
Okay,
My guess is Wheaties didn't even necessarily. I didn't
they didn't
look
clock
this
it.
up. My guess is they didn't even necessarily click on the sports side of it. Actually,
They didn't click on it
They didn't click on it. Yeah,
because the internet was around still.
yeah. They had to Google search it first.
Okay, because
To
that was
see.
definitely still around.
But it was called the Breakfast of Champions
Huh?
right off the bat. So maybe.
Maybe.
I'm going to look up who was on the first Wheaties box.
They were like, well, our sponsor is this.
Who was the first athlete on the Wheaties box?
You guys want to know this, right?
Who was the first?
I'm hung up on it. I need to know.
Okay, so the first athlete pictured on Wheaties box, a milestone that took place in 1934, so 10 years after, was Lou Gehrig, baseball's Iron Horse.
That was the guy with the disease.
Yeah, sadly, just 5 years after being crowned the inaugural Wheaties champion, Gehrig was forced to retire due to the disease that now bears his name, which I think is now ALS.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Because nobody knows who Lou Gehrig
Yeah,
is
exactly.
anymore.
They had to switch it up. Yeah.
They're like, oh.
Yeah, let's put some initials in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody likes an abbreviation nowadays.
LGS didn't roll up the tongue.
Not so good. Okay.
Yeah, so kind of weird that they called it the Breakfast of Champions. 10 years before.
Oh, good.
Now he's got a
Tennis
ball.
time.
All right. Yeah. Anyway, Wheaties.
Okay.
Thought that was kind of neat.
Those are all pretty monumental, world-changing stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you want to hear.
There's more?
Edwin Hubble
Yeah.
announced
His
that there was
telescopes?
more than one galaxy in the universe,
Oh.
and had like pictures of Milky Way and
Did he get burned?
stuff like that.
They didn't burn him?
No, I think they named a telescope after him.
They didn't take a hatchet to the face or
You know,
anything?
Old hatchet face Hubble, we used to call him.
Weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's also kind of neat, I think. And it was sort of speculated before, but he was the first one to officially announce to the public and everybody that it was like, hey, we're not the only ones in the universe, everybody.
People still didn't believe
assume
that
people
the sun,
freaked out.
that the Earth wasn't in the middle, though.
Right.
Still at that point, they're
People don't
just.
believe that now.
I can't believe how many flat Earthers there are.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Basic math.
Yeah.
I just saw a thing. It was like,
It's like, why do they call it a globe then? Right? If it's flat, why would you even call it that?
that's great.
Anyways.
Just call it a plate. I don't know, a platter.
Mm.
There's a good invention for
Disc.
you. Yeah, just do like a flattened Earth.
Yep.
But spin it like a globe, like have it like
Oh,
set
yeah.
up like a globe thing,
Yeah.
but flat and spin it like a disc.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
do a whole. I like the visual of the Earth being the only one that's flat and all the other ones are still
Oh, right. Still
Spherical.
round. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
cracks me up.
Yeah. That was the only other thing was Hitler got sent to jail,
As he should have.
as he definitely should have.
Just
Not for
speeding.
war stuff, but for just being a jerk in general.
Just for
For
speeding.
speeding, yeah. He didn't pay his parking tickets.
He was rushing through
Well.
those school zones
Bad art,
like a real jerk.
School zones.
Yep.
Hitler Youth School Zones.
Heard he was a jerk. I assume that's why. Okay. Saw a pony walking that, the Hitler walk with the leg going, straight legs going
Oh,
out.
nice. Oh,
It
yeah.
had like this little pony had like a little fly sheet on, and I think because it's it kind of came halfway down its legs, I think it was
great.
just walking funny like that. And I was gonna make a comment about it being like a
Goose stepping.
just that Hitler had been reincarnated, and but then I was like, maybe that joke's just for the podcast.
Yeah, owners of the pony might not like it.
It was like a public forum situation.
Oh,
It
then fuck 'em.
had been spread all around, but I was like,
Then they deserve to be called Hitler.
oh,
Really, as soon as
Yeah.
you put it out there to the
ponies.
public.
Ponies are funny.
That's my other comment topic on here. It's
What's
just
that?
like, well, it's like, I don't know why I feel the need to correct everybody on Facebook,
Oh,
kind of deal. And not necessarily correct, that's the wrong word, but like just, hey, just so you know.
fact checker.
Yeah, there you go. It's not even really facts, it's more opinion stuff. That's like, I get that that's your opinion, but it's fucked up. And it's wrong. And why do you think like that? You have no reason to think like that. And when I question you about it, you don't really have any real basis on why you think that.
Yeah, people don't like to have their
Just like,
sense of reality shaken.
it's so funny to see from here because I can't see anything. All I see is your mic all of a sudden move and shift from the dog.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over
so
here.
funny.
It's a crazy microphone. Was that? Oh Lord, it's hard to be
Yeah, nice.
humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be one hell of a man.
Hey.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can.
See, when you sing that, I know different lyrics because
Oh.
I think they changed the lyrics for the Pilsner commercial.
Oh, what's the Pilsner one?
Well, because my first thing is like, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Smooth drinking, it goes into different lyrics.
For Pillsbury Doughboy?
No, for Pilsner beer.
Oh, I was
That's
like,
a whole different thing.
just gonna bite on this biscuit.
That's,
The bird's scary ghosting it up over there. You got scared on that song? Or are you singing along? No, he's clammed up because I'm looking. Okay. I didn't realize it was a beer commercial, too.
yeah, I'll play it for you.
Only 15 seconds, though.
Man, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. It's Great Western beer. It's Great Western beer that I'm holding. Tell me when. At the end of a working day, don't need no Johnny come ladies. 'Cause Bill is one heck of a brew. With Bill, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
It didn't even rhyme in the end.
Not at all.
Brew
See-
and way don't rhyme. Just maybe that's why that commercial's not on anymore.
And it's from 1985.
Oh, okay. The 80s was a lot of cocaine.
That's the lyrics that I don't know them, but back in the day,
but that's
I
what
thought
pops
that's
into
what the
your
song
head.
was.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
okay.
a different song. I didn't even know it was a real song till I don't know.
Yeah.
Way late.
Mom
you know?
used to sing that to me whenever I'd be a little egotistical or
Oh,
whatever,
okay.
a little,
Yeah.
thinking I did everything just right, and she'd be like, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble."
And we didn't listen to a lot of houses I knew grew up. They had like Kissin' Country, whatever radio
Yeah.
playing in the background
Yeah.
all day,
Oh,
kind of thing. And we didn't really have
I'm
that.
sorry
And
for those families.
yeah, that's okay.
I mean, maybe it was a
They
good
liked
radio
it.
station. I shouldn't say anything.
You know. And then for us, it was like we listened to like 50s music sort of growing up. Like my parents, that's what they liked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we didn't really listen to too much stuff like that. So there was some country songs played around when my mom would play guitar and sing around the fire, but that was about it. So yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of funny that Great Western beer, because that's what I start singing instead of the
okay.
real lyrics.
Right.
So when you go into the other real lyrics, I'm like, oh, what? I'm totally lost.
You can
Funny.
sing along with it. Do a little mashup.
Yeah, there you go. We'll switch it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
People like that song, I think.
Cute. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't really listen to the radio and stuff growing up too much, but like, I always had music, where we'd always play music, or I grew up with like mixtapes and, stuff like that, and Walkmans wherever you went, that was a big time. My dad had a secondhand store, so we always like, if a new or a better upgraded Walkman came in, then we were allowed to either like trade in and hey, trade in that's your older Walkman and 5 comics for
And
this.
so,
And
for the younger listeners, what's a Walkman?
oh shit, I guess it's a portable tape player that goes to your headphones and stuff.
Okay.
That was huge and amazing back in the day.
It was
and-
the way you could have music, but portable.
yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
just for you, not like
cassette
a
tape.
full ghetto blaster where you walk around.
Yeah, no, just for you.
Okay.
Yeah, there was the odd Walkman that had like the little speaker on it or something like that, or you could plug a speaker into it. But nope, he's going into Flump Down.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
I got some toe kisses, and now he's
Oh,
headed to
nice.
bed.
Just something there.
He just went between the cables rather than out and around both of
Oh.
them. I was like, "Whoa!"
That was your face?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if everything's just gonna fall down soon. Yeah, I wonder if people do. I guess they don't really make mixtapes anymore. People made like they'd make a CD for somebody or a friend or for road trips and stuff. But now I guess it'd just be like a playlist.
Yeah, you just share
So-
your playlist. and
Yeah.
I guess you could make a specific playlist for somebody.
Yeah,
still,
for
right?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, call it a mixtape still. My Spotify mixtape.
Yeah, I think there's a gal whose show on CKTZ on the radio station here She has her
that-
shows.
DJ Sarsaparilla.
No, I think it's
Oh,
Shani
somebody else.
Lee or something like
Oh,
that.
okay,
Does the mixtapes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
right. And then she puts them on Spotify too.
I don't know, but
Oh, okay.
that's just the name of her TV
Oh,
show,
oh,
her,
okay,
her
I get
radio
you.
show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called Mixtapes.
I thought you were saying that she puts them on Spotify.
No, maybe she
okay.
does.
I don't know.
Could ask.
I was just thinking about
There's a float plane going over. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
super awesome float plane that keeps getting lower and lower towards us.
Maybe it needs a tune-up.
It's gonna skim the top of the trees one of these days.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful that there are float planes, because then that's less people in the lineup and less people driving their car around. you
Oh yeah,
know?
good call.
They're not
Yeah,
stuck
for
in
sure.
traffic.
Yeah, good point.
Clogging up the ferries. The ferries go back to their winter schedule now.
Yay!
And it sounds like it's going to stay the same for the foreseeable future, because we're supposed to be getting a bigger ferry soon.
Oh, nice.
Soon being like within the next year or something.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, or the next 5.
Well, they're saying, well,
Oh yeah, 2025, later 2025.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
so exciting news if you're a Islander.
I was just thinking about mixtapes
Mixtapes.
and stuff
Yeah.
and how like growing up, like there were certain songs that I grew up with mixtapes that my older brothers made.
Okay.
And like I grew up listening to rap because that's what was awesome when they were
Like
growing
rap
up.
music.
Rap music, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
not
rat,
like Christmas
rat.
rap.
Not rat music.
No, that's a whole different band.
Okay, that's
yeah,
different.
It's Rat, two
That's-
T's.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no. And then like there'd be songs like there's one Lunatic Fringe.
Yep.
You know that song?
Lunatic Fringe.
I know you're out there. So like growing up, when I don't know how old I was, say 6
Mm-hmm.
to 8 or something.
That was your song.
I weirdly thought that was a rap song because it was on a tape with all of the rap songs.
When you were 6 years old?
Give or take, probably.
Wow. How could you not know that, you little dummy?
I just and
6 is pretty young to
that-
know the genres of everything, all the different types of
I
music.
thought you were serious. Oh, I get
Oh
it.
God,
oh, okay.
no! You're only grade 1. Gonna slice you down for not knowing a genre. I didn't even know there was genres when I was a kid.
Well, and I just mean like I don't even know if I thought of it like that. I don't know. I always thought maybe that somebody like Kool Moe Dee or somebody else did that song,
Yeah.
not thinking anything different. You know, and then I found out later. I'm like, oh, I don't even know who does it. Who actually does the song, but it's certainly not Kool Moe Dee or anybody. You know.
I remember being really excited finding out that that there were lyrics inside some of the
Oh, yeah.
the cases. I mean, even some of the records had that back before tapes were a thing.
Yeah.
And I remember there's one mixtape that I had. It had the song Tokyo Rose on it. And I was sure it was Turkey on the Road. I might have told the story already.
Oh, nice.
It's like, you tell a story like a Tokyo rose.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be like, you tell a story like a turkey on the road.
That's great.
You know, I was like, I was sure that was the lyrics. And then somebody like took the tape out of the cassette player and like pointed at the name
Oh,
of
the
the
actual song title?
The and that's the
That's
actual
great.
song title. I was like, oh, I'm not smart.
When you know the song "Dude Looks Like a Lady."
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dude looks like a lady. I thought growing up that it was "Do the Calculator" because that was literally the only thing I knew that wasn't necessarily even right,
Mm-hmm.
but that was the only words that I could think of
It kind of
that
it
makes sense.
fits.
Do the calculator, like that.
Did it?
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I'm
like,
like, what?
doing like you're an accountant.
And I don't know if I even paid enough attention to the actual rest of the lyrics.
Didn't matter.
Doesn't matter,
It
right?
didn't matter
It's
as
just
long
like,
as you
"Do
sang
the
your heart out."
calculator." That's
Nice.
so great.
Nice.
And then, it was the video. I got into watching
okay.
Much Music, and all of a sudden, Northern Pikes come on with "Dude Looks Like a Lady," and it comes up with the song. I'm like, oh. And as soon
That's
as
a
you
weird
see it-
thing to call it, and then it's do the calculator.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like, they
what?
must have spelled that whole title wrong.
That's a crappy dance now. And then, you watch the video, and it's all a guy he's shaving his legs, and he's making himself pretty. A dude that looks like a lady.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now that all makes sense.
Now it's making
Okay,
sense. It's
yeah.
not about taxes at all.
Yeah, it's funny. Do the calculator.
Or maybe you just sang that because your mom was good at doing taxes.
Oh, that's a good.
She
point.
probably just told you that's what
Yeah.
it was.
She probably.
She was like trying to get you better at math.
I can see that actually.
Get you get pumped up about
yeah,
math.
for sure. What are they saying there, Mom? Oh, it's do the calculator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means your homework.
Exactly.
Your math homework.
Get your ass in there and do your math homework.
Yep, that's what it means. Would you believe?
That's great.
I remember taping off of the radio. I think the first song that I like ever like had I guess like a boombox or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like something that I could play cassettes on.
Boombox is not a toy.
And then I'd get it in, like I'd listen to the radio and then have a tape ready that I could like
Right. Yeah.
hit the record button
Yeah.
on when it was playing, and it was like that Sheryl Crow song where they're like something about the car wash or whatever. All the
Oh.
good people of the world washing their cars and their
Right.
skirts and
Is that the peeling the labels
Yeah.
off the bottle of Bud or whatever?
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I remember thinking that was like the coolest song ever, and I just needed to hear it again. I was like probably grade 7 or something like that, and I remember which house we lived in at the time when I was doing it, and thinking I was like freaking genius because I wasn't out buying the tape. I was recording it off of,
Oh, yeah.
and you could get blank tapes, and I was like, wow,
Oh.
I never have to buy music again.
Exactly.
And then the quality was always shite, or they'd like fade it out before the end of the song,
That's what
and you
drove me
wouldn't
nuts.
get to hear all of it.
Yeah.
And
Because that's
Yeah.
I just thinking about that it used to piss me off because I'd like you'd push it and you'd miss the sort of the beginning because you wouldn't know, you'd miss the very
right,
beginning.
you don't know what's going to come on unless the DJ
Yeah.
announces it, and sometimes they announce it after.
or in the through the middle of the opening.
Yeah.
Not the middle, but through the
Yeah.
opening of it even. Like that's my favorite part. I want to hear that
Yeah.
part. And so then what I started doing was like I would hit record even while the DJ was talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it wasn't the song, I'd hit stop, I'd rewind that tape, go back to the beginning and wait.
Had
you know,
some time on your
There
hands
was-
when
yeah.
you weren't mowing lawns.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing I was going to say was that like I remember taping, like, putting up my ghetto blaster or whatever up against the TV to tape like Simpsons episodes and movies that I liked and stuff. Because then I would go out and mow the lawn
And just for
And-
the audio.
just for the audio and listen because I
Wow.
watched the episodes enough times or whatever. I
Okay.
didn't need to watch it.
So it
you
was
know?
familiar. It was
Yeah,
just something
exactly. Something familiar,
familiar
a
and
movie I'd
funny
seen a
and-
ton of times or whatever, and then I just had that because then music, you get tired, especially back then.
Yeah, that
You
was
couldn't
pretty
just-
limited.
You couldn't just Google, "Hey, I want to hear some new music that's out there today."
Yeah, you couldn't go on
You
YouTube
know?
or Spotify or Apple
Yeah.
or whatever people
Yeah.
go on to get their
It was
music
literally,
now.
well, I guess I'll listen to the same mixtape over again, and click that again, and so
Yeah.
then I started doing that, and it was awesome. I'd go out there and just I'd be mowing for like 2 or 3 hours, or walk to school and stuff, and listen to Simpsons, and.
That's
And I realize now
crazy.
that I did that with Sunny in Philadelphia, like, I don't know, say 10 years ago or more now.
With your mixtape, you're making mixtapes
Making
of them?
mixtapes, yeah.
Nice.
Well, I would because I'd download the episodes
And then just listen to just
put them
the
in my program
audio.
and pull the MP3s out,
Yeah.
and then put the MP3s onto my Walkman. The Walkman thing that you got me, where it's
Yep.
like a portable Bluetooth kind of thing.
Yep.
But still Sony Walkman.
Crazy.
Yeah, funny, hey. That's crazy. Not 100 years later, but,
You know, it was
30,
in the day.
20, 30,
In
40,
the day.
I
I like now, like I find I don't have a lot of buddies that share music. I mean, if you put a post out and ask on social media or something like,
Oh, yeah.
"Hey, what's this
Give me your music."
song or whatever," but I like that people will sometimes post music to their photos on Instagram, or I guess even Facebook, too.
like to accompany them.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So like, I did one with a post with Salty yesterday on our walk, and it was like Queen, my best friend.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
add the music to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So then when you're looking at other people's, it comes up in your news feed, and then you click the sounds that the sound comes on, then you get to listen to the song. That sort of sets a tone for the pictures that you're the story you're telling, and it's really cool because that's how I find music sometimes. Like
yeah.
Tech had shared pictures of them out on the water and having like this nice time out in Desolation Sound, and
Okay.
the music that was on in the background, I was like, wow, I really like this. So then I like clicked on that and then found out what the name of it was, and then went over to Spotify and then typed in the name, and then
Right.
now I'm following 2 new bands because it was like 2 different people that had
Okay.
collaborated for the one song. So
Right.
and then I just went through and listened to the different songs that were on there and then saved them to my like songs. And
Okay, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey.
and that guitar player that you'd shared
Right.
the other day, same thing. Had
Right.
clicked on his, and then went on, and he does a lot of cool covers. Like he does Toxicity, and
Hmm.
you know, some Metallica ones, and some like a wide variety. I think he's only got like maybe 20 songs or something on there, but a lot of them were familiar, and it's really, really cool to hear them done in this sort of like Spanish sort of a style.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sort of flamenco almost. Or
Yeah.
whatever, hey, to it. Yeah,
Yeah, I love that music is
Robert
just kind of
Rodriguez.
out there now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's like I was just thinking of like even like locals or friends or people that you know, like Aspen. Mm-hmm. You know, we got Aspen, we got Chad McGee, a few others
Yeah.
that are musicians and legit putting themselves out there and doing good work and you know playing pretty big shows and stuff. And that's awesome that we can share it around. If they have something new, we can hear it right away. You don't have to
Yeah.
I don't have to go to Alberta to see
Yeah.
a rap show.
Yeah, or try to
or hear the new
mail
song,
order a
or-
CD
Yeah,
for
exactly.
it to arrive.
Yeah,
and-
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
'cause-
it sort of sucks. I'm not necessarily. I like Spotify, but I don't like how they
people
treat
aren't
artists.
getting, they're maybe not getting paid
Right?
enough.
You know,
for
yeah.
it.
Compared to, hey, if he had to ship me a CD, I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
make more money off that. But also, you got to pay for the CDs to get made and printed. So
Yep, and
You
keep
know.
the stock around somewhere, and somebody's got to pay to ship it, and
Yeah.
all of the travel costs of that, and
Yeah.
and the everything to be shipped to. Maybe it's better for the planet to not be doing that.
yeah, good call. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of the planet, Cosmo Sheldrake, he had a video on Instagram. He's really fun to follow. He's a musician that lives here sometimes, and he was playing kind of like a hand drum style on the roots of this tree, and it's like one of the oldest trees in the world.
Oh, crazy.
And so he wound up like making some kind of cool beats on that, and had recorded it. And
Do
I
you
was,
put like mics on it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
There was just like a little video of him just,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
you know, doing like with his hands, doing like this, like putting in a cool beat on this root of this big, massive tree that was behind him. And it was great because I was like, oh yeah, Cosmo, what's he been up to? And, you know, so I clicked on to see if maybe that, like if he's used that in, because he's done made music
Oh,
with
I see.
mushrooms, and
Oh,
he's
right.
made music with bird sounds, and
Right, right.
he incorporates all kinds of cool nature stuff into his
Actual-
music.
yeah,
Yeah, it's really incredible. So it was fun. I went on there and found out he has a whole nother album out this year that I didn't know about.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still love that album from like 2018 or whatever it was. I can't remember.
That
but
one's so good.
Just like fucking blown away by that. Lots of songs
Yeah.
on that one. Like, wow.
And we had heard the one song at Love Fest when we were there.
Oh, yeah.
They had an outdoor concert here, and he had played. So, shout out to Shelley and
Thank
her
you, Shelley.
delicious cinnamon bun muffins.
They're wonderful.
We got to see her yesterday,
It's crispy
and
and crunchy. It's been sitting there for a little while.
we put it in the toaster oven to crisp them up. Delish. Yeah.
Well, what do you figure?
Music.
Try
Still,
not to be too close to the mic while I
you,
chew.
you still like music, Jason? Pretty into it?
Pretty into it.
Yeah.
I really dig how accessible and stuff it is now.
So,
You know, I'm working on my own app. It's like music app
Ooh.
to hopefully make it more fair to artists.
oh, that'd be
we'll say.
incredible.
It's literally
like
called
a-
Fair Play.
A sharing platform.
Yeah, almost the exact same as Spotify, just the management style and the profit style, I should say, and the shareholder style, for lack of a better word,
Goes
is just
more
yeah,
more to the
way more to the artist.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a CEO, I don't need to make more than whatever I need to make. It's nothing crazy. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need to make billions of dollars and millions of dollars.
You're
in
just the
bonus money.
middleman helping everybody to be able to get the
Exactly.
get the
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, for sure.
I was thinking with all the wood chopping you're doing there
Mm.
this last week, Jason split the whole cord of wood,
2 chords.
2 cords of wood. Yeah, incredible.
It felt great.
We've never had it all done all at once. I mean, we usually get it split, but it's like not fully split. Like we need to make it a little bit smaller or
Bust it
whatever.
down a little bit more even.
Yeah, so it was pretty incredible every time I'd go to feed the horses or go for a ride or whatever, and I'd come back and he'd have like another, 4 wheelbarrow loads done. I'm like, holy hell, this is incredible.
I thought about it after that. I should have set up a time lapse
Well,
camera.
I was thinking with the whole music thing, like to get some of the chopping sounds of the
right.
splitting, and then be able to mix that in and
Oh, okay. As far
and
as
make
like
some beats and stuff.
sort of nature sounds, could we do like the opposite of that? Is like destroying nature sounds? You know, that maybe not destroying.
No,
Symbiotic relationships with them.
I don't know.
Yeah, that just sounds bad either.
Burning fat to burn some fuel or something.
Oh,
Some sort
is
of
that a
a
thing?
well, when you doing firewood,
Oh, I see.
it warms you
Right.
twice. It warms you once when you're splitting it and stacking it, and then
Right.
it warms you again when you burn it in the wood
Nice.
stove.
Burning fat to burn fuel. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely got sweaty. A few
Yeah.
times out there, just
so
dripping,
proud of you.
dripping, pouring.
There's a crazy amount out there. I don't know if we'll get a chance to.
I took
get
some pictures.
Yeah, we
you
can
know.
maybe post some pictures because it's
Yeah, it felt fun.
it's a buttload of wood.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Nick, our firewood guy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just be like, because I know these guys they're hardcore. They could do 2 chords in a day, probably. Maybe
Oh,
you know,
yeah. If
but-
there's
you know, they laid it out with this nice sharp axe and everything, and they could probably do it pretty hardcore and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And it took me a few days, but only a few hours at a time.
Yeah,
kind of deal.
yeah, it was sort of
the one day I spent
over a
most of the
week.
day doing it,
over
but-
a week
Yeah.
to do it, but there was like a day where you really went hard, and then rest
Yeah.
a day, and then a day where you really
Yeah, the
went
one day
hard,
it poured
and then
rain.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
was I
so-
was thankful for that.
Oh,
that was awesome.
was
It was like,
crazy.
oh no, it's pouring rain out. I can't go and split firewood. Just
Yeah.
to relax my body. I
That
guess
was kind of
felt
nice
great.
to have an indoor day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're supposed
Yeah.
to get some good sunshine for the next week or two, so
Yay! Let it
I
cook
think
off and dry up.
I only saw one day of rain like next week on the
Okay.
forecast, so which is
Nice.
good. So
Wow.
hopefully our marijuana plants will continue blooming. I think they're like about 5 weeks behind some of the other people that have posted online, and I'm like, oh, everybody's like a week away from chopping it down because it's ready, but it takes 8 weeks for the flower itself, once you get to flower stage, to really start to do its thing. And we just went by nature. We didn't try to like black the plants out and trick them into going
Yeah.
into flowering sooner or anything. And
Let them do their thing.
yeah, we're just winging it. And so right now we have a lot of really pretty leaves. I do have one picture that maybe Jason will put up here with I have like a little, looks like a palm frond
right, yeah.
size leaf, so you can get an idea of the size of the plant. I think the one wound up 9 feet high, but there's no flowers on it, so don't stop by and try to steal it.
It's
'cause
got to be 10 feet tall now.
It's crazy tall, but yeah, it's
Try to
it's
steal it.
it's the one that the cat likes to sleep under.
That's great. Yeah.
He is the present
I can see it right now
Under the
poking up
little-
above the railing.
kitty cat
That's great.
Christmas tree.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. Growing our herbs.
Yeah, give it a try. New things.
You know, got some
Helps
oregano,
to
got some
supplement.
mint, got some
Yeah.
chives.
catnip.
Actually all kinds of catnip. Volunteer popping up. Let's do a would you rather.
Okay, that's perfect. Let's go with
Okay.
that. Okay. You got one?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you rather
Oh, snap. I'm excited.
go in an alien spaceship
Oh.
up into space
Go Pete. Oh, okay.
and then circumnavigate the planet
Okay.
and then come back down?
Okay.
Or would you rather go in an alien spaceship and go into the ocean
Oh,
and get to see all around in the ocean?
I'm going to pick the ocean.
You're a space guy. Why would you pick the ocean?
Well,
I didn't see that
I'm
coming.
assuming it's 100% safe.
Oh, I don't know. It's
And
aliens, so
it's-
it could be anything. It's whatever you imagine.
Mainly because, like, I can circumnavigate the globe by watching videos and even
Right.
Google Earth in some sort of
Yeah,
weird
but
way.
you don't get that fun ear pop of, going
you
out
don't
of
get the fun of going into
atmosphere.
space and the weightlessness of it all and stuff too is fun. But you only get the weightlessness when you're not
Why
moving.
why would you want to be the under what because that was
Well,
your first instincts is the underwater
Because
because you want to see the
because there's more to explore,
anglerfish and
I-
stuff.
I'd like to think that there's be some cool shit that we don't know about
some Ogopogo or something.
yet. Yeah, exactly. Something, and especially if it's an alien spaceship, then we can go down as deep as we want and
Yeah.
see whatever we want
You're
to.
not gonna
and-
just implode like some other people.
right.
Yeah, not like some billionaires.
Not like a few billionaires that are out there.
Yeah.
Not
Which
mentioning any-
I heard there's some
any
people
names.
planning to go down.
doing another
again.
one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, in a proper unit this
Oh,
time.
okay,
though.
okay.
Yeah,
They're
no.
not just doing
ones that
that.
have been proven.
The yearly
to go down
sacrifice of billionaires.
Yeah, no.
To
And and
kaiju.
just for that, some kaiju, yeah, and for that reason alone, where it'd be cool to see some anglerfish in there, and things that literally we have maybe not that much video of.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
And even like the Titanic and certain shipwrecks and stuff would be really cool to see. I think.
Kind of cool.
As opposed to out in space, where it'd be like every now and then maybe some debris would fly by.
Yeah,
there's
you're
an old
just
piece of satellite.
you're just
and-
getting perspective on the whole planet,
Which would be awesome.
Which is it's
Yeah.
still awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to do a space walk if I could go up there,
Like-
or like outside of the ship.
where you're walking on the ship,
Sure.
put special booties on.
Yeah, ka-tunk, 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 magnet boots.
Yeah, I guess
like
something
the
that's not
sci-fi.
going to mark it up.
What about you?
I'd probably go for underwater because I really like fish and nature, and I'm super claustrophobic. So either way would be probably minorly traumatizing in the least, anyway.
Yeah.
But if I could,
But if it's an alien spaceship and it's like roomy,
I would
You
assume
know.
they'd have the technology to
Yeah.
go down there and make it safe still for me
Yeah.
and safe for the other critters. Right, because you don't want to
right,
just
leaking
like.
radiation or something,
I was just imagining like, whoops, we went through a whale.
right through. What was
Whoops,
that?
just traveling quick and
Whale! Watch out,
yeah,
whale!
yeah,
A
exactly.
speed whale instead of a speed bump.
Yep. So
Agree.
that's I like the ocean. So
Okay.
I think I'd want to check out the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, see more inside the planet.
And do you have any interest in the space thing at all?
I mean, it's interesting to see, but I'm
Alien spaceship, super safe, not tight quarters.
yeah. I mean, if the other one was sold out or something like that, or
Oh,
you know,
I guess we'll take the space thing.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
That's
you know.
great.
And if I knew I was going to be back shortly, like within a week's time or something like that, it's
Okay.
not a super long journey.
I'm sure
I
they'd
mean,
have
that's
some
the
sort of protein to
slowest
feed you.
freaking ship in the world if it takes a week to get
Takes
all
a
the way
week.
around the Earth. But I don't know. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'd be down for either one, but I'm way more curious about like what's under that rock and that
Okay.
kind of stuff. I'd like to think that they'd
Right.
have some sort of sciencey stuff where you could like see like through the whale or like you could see how
Into the cave system.
Yeah,
or
without
something.
having to go in and
Yeah.
like harass the eels or
Right.
whatever.
Could like sense the Ogopogo out there,
Yeah.
kind of deal, and then
Yeah.
go and find it and talk to it. And
Yeah, and then I
know.
can be like, "See, Phil, it is real."
see Phil, from
Expedition
Torres.
X.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
speak Loch Ness out there.
Oh.
Speak Nessie.
Jeez,
That's
the
a chopper.
aliens are coming right now. They're
shit.
coming to take us
There we
away.
go. They're coming to take us away. Haha. They're
All
coming
right.
to take you away.
Okay,
Ooh.
well, we better get ready
What
for
song
our
is that?
helicopter that's coming.
Yeah, get prepped up.
Okay.
Going on tour.
Well, thanks so much for joining us for 100 episodes, you guys.
Hey, we'll just wait.
Congratulations, Jason. We got to go. They're landing.
It is pretty loud. Oh, shit.
People probably can't even hear that.
We could fight them off.
Yeah.
I got the shotgun.
Why are you trying to fight them off? They're taking us to the ship.
Oh, it's the Space Tourist Company. The
Yeah.
Alien Tourist company. taking us.
Complimentary. They just take us there to see the stuff because they know it's better for
We'll
humanity.
give it a good review on the podcast.
Exactly.
You know.
We'll plug it.
Right.
We'll
Right.
plug
for humanity.
plug. Yeah, you guys, if you have cool things that you want us to try
To plug.
and plug, then let us know. Like your heroin tampons or whatever you're trying to get your
Plug those,
business
that's for
started.
sure. Plug them somewhere.
Something.
I'll make it
Something
work.
for bleeding
I'll
noses
make
or
it
whatever.
work.
The bird's like, oh.
I got orifices I can bleed from.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a fucking quote. Eh?
Okay, well, on that note,
On that quote,
it's a tough segue.
how's your arm scratch?
Oh, yeah, it's healing up.
She was getting into a fight with some ninjas, space ninjas,
Salmonberry. No, actually, I think it was a
salmonberry ninjas.
yeah, they're the worst. No, it wasn't a salmonberry bush this time. It was like I think a thin little fir tree that had sort of fallen across the path when we were riding.
Oh right.
And I tried to like push it out of the way. It was already dead. And I tried to push it out of the way, and then it like kind of came back, and then it like all down my arm, and so I had like blood dribbling down my arm.
Dribbling.
As I
That's
was
a good
riding
word.
through town. No, it wasn't dribbling, but it was like definitely. It was really sore. I was like, and I didn't even really look at it because I'm like, oh, I'm riding my horse is having fun here with Lee's, riding through downtown. And then I like,
Ponies.
yeah, and I touched it and I was like, that's real sore. And then I like lifted my arm up and had a look and I was like, ooh, okay.
I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, Skylar got blackberry jabbed into her too. So when I was rinsing her off, I saw this little tiny little blob of blood. I should have rubbed them together and then we could be like blood sisters.
Oh, there you go.
Or I
horse,
could
horse blood
turned
sisters.
into we turned into a centaur. We're just like become
like
one.
an avatar kind of thing.
I don't think that's
know,
true. She
put
probably
your
wouldn't
braids
enjoy
together.
that.
You guys tie your braids together before you ride.
No, but she does get lots of compliments on the braids all
Same
the time.
thing.
Yeah.
Yay.
Anyways,
Anyways,
trying to say goodbye.
100.
Yeah, 100.
Love it. Thank you so much, all you
episode.
folks out there listening and supporting us, and
We love you guys.
love you so much.
Couldn't
Thanks,
do it without
Dad,
ya.
for all your listening and
Yep.
comments and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. 100 times over.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Wouldn't do it if you guys weren't listening.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's definitely a good point.
as always, if
for
you guys have any questions you want to ask or
Yeah, any topics you're
topics,
hot button
or if you're like a person of interest and
Oh,
you'd
snap.
like to do
POI, they call that.
episode with us or
Yeah,
something.
an interview and
Yeah.
a little guest spot.
You know, Kevin Bacon still hasn't got back to us
What?
about the
The
movie
Kevin Bacon?
idea last time.
Breaking with bacon.
But he's a busy
Genius.
fella. He's a busy fella.
Genius, I'm telling you.
I know. Maybe he's just not into dancing anymore.
We'll tag him on the Instagram and
He's trying to quit. He's cutting back.
cutting back on the dance
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
He's got too many goats. for
Trying to
that
get away
now.
from the whole footloose thing.
Yeah,
still.
he's
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Ah, it was
I did that
800
TV
years
show
ago.
where I stabbed people all the time, and
Oh yeah, gut stabs.
he wasn't
The
gut
following.
stabbing.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch the
everybody else
following.
did the gut
It's
stabbing.
Good. Yeah, it's good. I liked
Gut
it.
stabs.
Gut stab. I was like, who stabs in the guts all the time? I
All
was
the
like,
time.
Is that like the one special effect that the person could do?
I
or
think it's an easy
something?
special effect to
Is
do.
it?
Right, because all you
I
use,
guess it's not the
all you need is
face,
a
it's
fake
just-
knife and just ugh,
And some
somebody has to go ooh,
and some sloppy
you know,
clothes then after
and then
that.
some bloody
Right,
clothes.
Yeah, you don't have to be like
maybe a blood bag that drips out.
okay,
maybe.
easier
Yeah.
than my face is smashed
Then
open,
yeah,
or
blowing
the
your
throat.
face off with a gun.
Huh?
That's
Okay.
a hard effect to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if you can only do one take.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it and get it done right, proper.
Well,
But we'd have to go to like
Alec Baldwin.
somewhere like Bangladesh or international waters.
It's too soon.
to do
I'm
it.
glad you didn't get my
Alec
joke.
Baldwin. Yeah.
He's okay. He didn't mean to do it.
Yeah. Didn't mean to. That's okay.
Neither did I. I'll take that back. Cut that.
Yeah, I was watching an interview, Quentin Tarantino, with Bill Maher, and Quentin Tarantino basically said that he said it was like 90% the fault of the armorer and 10% Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, it's still
He
good
said
to
so. It's
check
still
it.
10%. He said there's certain protocols that,
Yeah.
as an actor, when somebody hands you a gun, you're supposed to go through them and you check the barrel and you make sure that this isn't that
Yeah.
and you make sure and you see the dummy rounds and everything. You go through
Yeah.
all that stuff Okay, let's shoot. He said every single time that gun is being shot, that should happen.
Yeah, don't assume.
So yeah,
Don't assume safety.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
yeah.
Double check for yourselves.
So meh.
Make sure you're wearing your seatbelt. Or whatever
Keep your
our
stick on the
message
ice
is.
or whatever people do. All right.
Okay, we love
Love
you
you all.
guys. Don't shoot yourselves or anybody else. And,
No. Tell your friends though.
Watch out for branches because they can get you. Chop your wood.
Chop all your woods.
Drink your water.
Tell your cool friends.
Uh,
No dicks.
yeah, tell.
Eat all your cinnamon buns.
Yep. Share cinnamon bun muffins with your friends
yummy.
because they love them. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us. And catch us most Wednesdays on anywhere you listen to quality podcasts.
Yeah, or the
and
YouTubes.
on YouTube. We'll probably see you next week.
Right here. Yay. Love you all very
guys.
much.
Thanks again.
Have fun.
Bye.
Catch us on the next 100. Woo.
Wrapping it up in a nice little bow. I really hope you liked all of our stories. We don't really have an outro yet. We hope we didn't cause too many bories. That's when you get bored and you're like, fuck this, and you space out and you look over there. You don't want to quit listening 'cause you love us and you're putting up with our shenanigans.